Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. So it is Saturday, October 9th, 2021, and I thought I would do another deck interview spread. I found another one I'd like to do. If I can find out where I just stuck it. On Pinterest, it's just called the deck interview spread. It looks like that. It is 5 questions. Card 1, what brought you to me? Card 2, how can we best work and collaborate together? Card 3, the first impression of me. Card 4, what kind of reading are you best suited for? Card 5, what kind of relationship can I expect with you? And today, because it is October, I am using my Zombie Tarot. I love this deck. I thought at first when I got it, I love that it's a bullet box, a box of bullets. The box, it's beautiful. Comes with a great little book. These are the backs, upside down. These are the backs. I've got some stuff popping up, sorry. Every time. Nice thick cardstock. And I don't know why it's. Okay, is that the only one that's backwards? Yep. Upside down. Let's just let this get it over with. And so I'm just going to show you guys a little bit about this deck. It is a very kitschy, fun little deck, but it also is very, it's not just a kitschy deck. It reads well. It reads fantastic as well. So I was very surprised when I got this deck. I think right before Halloween last year. I was like, OMG, this deck is awesome. So I thought I would do, because I haven't done a deck interview with it, so I thought I would do a quick interview with it and bring you guys along for the ride. And if you're just tuning into my channel, when I do my deck interviews or tarot spreads, I always do a little meditative breathing right before I do the spread. Then I lay out the cards and I go over them intuitively, and then I go into the book and see what the book says. And today I will be pulling from my Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle as well, because why not? Just to give it an extra on the cards. And this is a very 50s style deck. If you haven't seen this deck, it's like 13 bucks on Amazon. Well worth the price. It should be more, in my opinion. But it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. So that is the full. See the zombie hand reaching out. That's beautiful. So yeah, it's a theme for the month, the Zombie Tarot. So let me do my quick breathing here. Kind of spins the cards a little bit. Take a drink. And do a quick breathing. Okay, so I've done my little breathing exercise here. And I'm shuffling the cards a little bit. So, I forgot what the question was. And it's almost getting where the sun's going down behind the houses over there, so I can take my sunglasses off. Card 1, what brought you to me? I'm going to lower this brightness a little bit. There we go. What brought you to me? What brought you to me? Oh, dirt stuff on the ground. That's crazy. I'm not going to look at it. I won't. So, card number 2, how can we best work and collaborate together? How can we best work and collaborate together? Card 3, what is your first impression of me? What is your first impression of me? Card 4. What kind of reading are you best suited for? What kind of reading are you best suited for? What kind of reading are you best suited for? What kind of reading are you best suited for? It doesn't want to give me anything. It did, but it was... What kind of reading are you suited for? It's the same card that was just out. That's crazy that I put back in there. Crazy. Okay, card 5. What kind of relationship can I expect with you? What kind of relationship can I expect with you? There's way too many to decide that. Let's see what that one says. What kind of relationship can I expect with you? Why do you want 20 cards to come out? I just need one. What kind of relationship can I expect with you? It didn't like that, so it threw it at me. That's funny. Kind of a smart-assy deck. So, and I'm going to ask it one more question. Do you have any advice for me in the present moment? That one trying to jump out at me. So, modifying this spread. So, card 1, what brought you to me? And the Ace of Swords. And I totally get that. And there's a bullseye in the background. I think that's a target. And there's the zombie hand on it with the person's hand that's alive. You could see this as a melding of, it actually says something on the, it says for the zombie hunter on the sword. Can you see that? That's funny. I see the Ace of Swords as the beginning of a way of thinking, a mentality, because to me the Swords is all about the mind. And you could also see it as maybe this is the start of me opening up to the possibility of things that I had thought were not real, like the zombies here. Maybe that's representing spirit. Maybe the spirit and I are going to learn to communicate. So that makes sense to me. It's kind of like, and I got it right before Halloween last year. So it's almost like it was saying it was kind of the start of a bigger, deeper connection with spirit, I'll say. Yeah. So, number 2, how can we best work and collaborate together? And I got the Page of Swords, and this is all about the swords. And she looks like she's proceeding with caution, and that's exactly the words that came to mind when I asked that question and I flipped it over. It says, how can we best work and collaborate together? Proceed with caution. Because it almost feels like the deck itself isn't trusting of me in the sense that it can fully trust me in the sense that I'm not going to take it for granted or become lazy or like a daisical with the deck. So yeah, it's that's kind of weird. It's almost like I'm seeing the deck's perspective of it's proceeding with caution with me because I'm the one to watch out for. Interesting. So number 3, the first impression of me. Judgment, and it goes to me along with this card, hand in hand, of what I was saying. It's judging me because maybe it's seeing my past actions, or it can see that I can get lazy at times, or Just the simple fact that I only pulled this out last year for the Halloween season, and I haven't really touched it since. I mean, I have, but I haven't. So that could be why I feel like that's strongly in there, and why it's judging me right now. So number 4, what kind of reading are you best suited for? And I pulled this. It fell out the first time. I shoved it back in because I'm like, no. And then I pulled it again for this question. So to me, this is all about, the Six of Swords is usually about moving into calmer waters, just getting out of the stickiness of something prior to. Whereas this one, they look like they're driving into the zombies. But it also looks like they're on a date, and she's like got the machine gun just mowing them down. Like, we're on this date together. We're gonna finish this date. And that's kind of what I'm feeling with this whole spread so far. It's like, you're gonna start what you finish with me. You can't just put me down and think about me later. It's you're going to pay attention to me, and that's what I'm feeling with this deck. It's like, it's almost like it's butthurt in a way that I haven't touched in a while. Interesting. But I also see this as kind of like they're on a date. So maybe it's relationships, but it's the underbelly of relationships that this deck would be good at. It's showing you, hey, this is the issue that is at hand. You need to fix it. So that's very interesting as well. Number 5, what kind of relationship can I expect with you? And I got the King of Cups. And again, it's all about emotions. He has mastered his emotions. To me, the King of Cups is one that has mastered his emotions, because the emotions are about, the cups are all about emotions and water and all that together. And I almost always seem to get this particular card, no matter what deck it is, when that particular question is asked. What can I expect? What kind of relationship are we going to have? And I always seem to get that card. So it's teaching me how to be emotional without drowning in it, literally. Wow. So the last card, I asked it, do you have any advice for me? Stay strong. That's simply put, straight and to the point, which is how I always see this deck, is very straight and to the point. Stay strong. You got more strength than you know. I love it. So let's go to the book and see what the book says. And I literally opened the book right up to this drink card. Wow. So we got the Ace of Swords, and the reason I'm going to read this book to you is, you'll see in a second, it's fun. Very, very fun. Ace of Swords. Trials, intellect, action. The Ace of Swords cuts to the heart of a situation and offers you a new beginning. It's up to you to take it and run as fast as your little feet can carry you. Just remember that most swords are double-edged. The same tool that you'll wield to slice through a pack of zombies could ultimately sever your head from your spine. Have a game plan ready to roll. Ooh. So we get the Page of Swords. Inquisitive, headstrong, observant. He may always have his nose in a book, but you can bet he's mapped out an effective escape route. Intelligent, thoughtful, and curious, the Page of Swords represents a young person in or about to enter your life. He's not afraid to ask a lot of questions. He will help you get all the facts before you make an important decision. That makes sense, too, because my youngest son he's 15. He does ask a lot of questions. So that makes sense, and he's highly intuitive as well. So, but he takes this all with a grain of salt. So, interesting. What was the question on that? How can we best work and collaborate together? Maybe it's telling me to act more childlike, more fun, in not childlike in innocent way, just more in a free and fun, playful way. Because that's how I see this deck too. So, interesting. Somebody got the Judgment card. That question was the first impression of me. Got Judgment, karma, acceptance, responsibility. There's a tough decision to be made, and you're the one with the finger on the button. You understand that your actions determine your path through this crazy world, and you're ready to put that knowledge to good use. You have what it takes to drop the bomb, but you must be willing to accept the consequences of your decision. Wow. And that question was, again, your first impressions of me. Interesting. Number 4, what kind of reading are you best suited for? We got the Six of Swords. What kind of reading are you best suited for? Travel, leaving the past behind, transition. You've done all you can here, and it's time to escape to a more peaceful environment. The zombies in your wake represent the scars that hide just beneath the watery surface of your subconscious. Let them heal. They can't hurt you anymore. Wow. Wow, and that was what kind of reading are you best suited for. So it's telling me with this card alone in the spread, this is deep. You're and to me again, it's about a relationship. It's a deck that can get to the nitty-gritty, what's underneath the surface of a relationship. It makes sense. King of Cups. And that question was, I have a very short memory. What kind of relationship can I expect with you? And I got the King of Cups. Empathy, diplomatic, generous. He looks like the quiet, sensitive type. A portrait of calm, confident stability. But just beneath the surface lies a more complicated and emotional individual. The King of Cups keeps his feelings to himself, but he's always ready to lend an ear, even if it's not his. He may also represent the need to act more from your heart than from your head. And it's funny how 3 of the cards in here are swords, and then the last card in this spread, because this was my extra card I pulled for my extra question, the last card I pulled in here was the King of Cups, the epitome, the top of the pyramid of the cups, if you will. And it's telling me, don't think so much with your head, but think with your heart. Feel with your heart as well. And the other cards were all swords. Except the one Judgment in the middle. That's crazy. So then we have the Strength card, and I'm just going to read it to you guys, even though it wasn't part of the original spread. I did ask it, what advice do you have for me in this moment? Resolve, conviction, inner determination. Your strength comes from within. You stared down the zombie horde, and they blinked first. Or they would have if only they had working eyelids. You've learned to trust your instincts and stay on your chosen path. Use that same resolve to cowboy up when the zombies get their second wind. So I feel like no matter... That's funny because I've been trying to, thinking of revamping my YouTube channel or even getting rid of it altogether. I've been thinking about, because I've just been in, I've said before, I go through these, psychic highs and lows, and I'll go through, a low where it feels like I'm in this deep, low valley, and that's where I've been for quite a while. I've been in hermit mode, but I'm not in hermit mode anymore. And I just find that interesting that's, it's almost like, keep on the path. The haters are going to hate, let them hate. Interesting. So I'm going to pull one from the Practical Magic Inner Wish Oracle real quick, just to see if we have any I got all these extras here. Oh my gosh, my dog. It's crazy. Look at that. Can you see it? The rainbow edging. Oh, it's gorgeous. Can't see it. The light is waning. So do you have anything to add to this tarot spread? Do you have anything to add to this tarot spread? Anything to add to this tarot spread? I think we got the same card last time. Lavender, luck, and tranquility. Somebody walking their dog, and my dog lost her mind. Every time. So let's see what, and I think it's complementing the zombie deck pretty well. Because you have all these cards that are like running from zombies, and then this is all about being tranquil and calm. Just breathe. I find that quite balanced between those two. That's beautiful. So let's see what the card says in the book. Your little book. And if you don't know, this is by Grounded by the Moon. It's the second edition Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle. This is the guidebook. It comes in a 2-part box this time. Last time it came in a tuck box, but it is gorgeous, and I love it. And I was thinking right before October started, I'm like, I don't have any Halloween Oracle decks. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is based on the movie Practical Magic. It's a beautiful deck. I haven't really used it since I got it in April of this year. I was supposed to get it like October last year and never did. I didn't get it till April, I think, of this year. And I love it. And they're all in alphabetical order, so I don't know why I'm in the B's. And it always gives a little description of what's going on. So the lavender, it says, take comfort, prosperity, luck, tranquility. Take comfort in knowing luck is on your side. Things will work out. Now is not a time to stress or worry. The divine is taking care of things for you. And I swear this is the card I pulled last time. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but I'm pretty sure this is the exact card I pulled last when I did my last deck interview. Lavender has been used for centuries to aid with anxiety, improve sleep, and create overall calming effect. Embrace the magical energy. Lavender is a very tolerant and adapting plant and is also a wonderful natural bug repellent for flies and mosquitoes. Embrace the magical properties and effects of lavender in your life. Let the aromas calm and relax you. Saltwater baths with lavender essential oil is a wonderful way to let the magic of lavender connect and join your energy. If you can find some, ingest some lavender tea or bread. It's beautiful. And I think it really, really does calm the because there's so many swords in here, like all these swords, and it's all in the mind. And then we got the emotion of the cups, and then with judgment, that induces anxiety right there. The Strength card to me is like one of the few, this is a good card as well, but one of the few that in this, that it doesn't kind of ratchet up emotions. And then we have this card that just like, breathe, they're just cards, calm down. So I love how that kind of balanced that energy out, like totally just calmed that out. So yeah, that is my week, I almost said week ahead spread, it's not. My current deck interview with the Zombie Tarot. If you guys have this deck or have the other deck, the Practical Magic Oracle, let me know what you think of the decks in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a great afternoon. Bye.